Perfect. I'm live. So I'm gonna wait for a few people to come on for everything to notify everybody. Okay, so my name is LaShawn Jenkins with the Notary Institution. I coach and mentor notary signing agents on how they can have a successful notary signing agent business. Today's video, I actually wanted to go over exactly how you could save money when you're purchasing your mobile notary supplies. So there's different several ways that you can cut back on costs. The goal is with your notary business, you want to make sure that you are trying to keep your expenses down, especially when it comes to buying these office supplies. So I want to give you just a few tips on how you could save. Hello, Julio. I think that's what it is. Hello, Julio. Make sure you type what state that you're watching from in the comments, guys. So that way I can be able to go back and I can see where people are watching from. Hello, Ann. How are you? So we're going to go into, I'm not sure if y'all missed the first part, but we're actually going to go into exactly how you could save some money when you're purchasing your office supplies. So the first thing is you want to purchase your items in bulk. That goes for paper, legal size, and letter size paper. When you purchase those in bulk, it's a lot cheaper. If I'm not mistaken, one pack of legal size paper is about like 14 about 14 $11, if I'm not mistaken. I'm doing fine. They are that's how it's really expensive, but if you buy the case, you can get about maybe 10 packs, I want to say, and you'll pay about $30. One that will last you longer, and it's a lot cheaper than buying it individually. That's really the main thing I buy. I was buying in bulk. Also pens. You could buy those in bulk. It's cheaper. You can go to Sam's Club, um, Office Max. There's different places you can go for, and that kind of goes into my second thing is look for reward programs. So for example, Staples have a rewards program. If you open up an account with Staples, like some type of it's like a business reward account, and when you open this account, they actually track all your purchases, um, and you also earn savings at the end. So, for example, like I take all my toners when I'm done with them, I take them to Staples because they actually add. I'm not sure how much they give me, but it does add up. So I probably think I would get about $2 or something for a cartridge that I take up there and recycle. They put it on my account, and then at the end of the year, all the money that I saved up, I would use it to buy some more supplies from Office Max. So that's a great way to save. Also, some of the signing companies have a account with Staples, Office Max, to where it's a rewards program, and they offer special discounted items for people that work with them, or you have to have access to. They'll give you like a link and a code, and you'll be have access to that special discount program. So I want to take a little break. I want to say hello. I see everyone. We're gonna go. We got Florida, Washington, Tennessee. Valerie from Tennessee. Hello, everybody. So with the rewards program, you can save a lot of money, especially with the companies that have that rewards program with Staples and they offer it to their clientele. You could save money. You could buy the stuff at discounted prices. Also, another thing you want to look for, you always want to look for some sales. Staples have a lot of sales sometimes. Sometimes they do them randomly. You'll come in the store and they have like a flash sale, a pallet full of paper where the paper is like $40. Really cheap, might be 30, who knows, depends on the area that you're located in. But you always want to shop around, look for sales. Um, the biggest mistake I made when I first started, I just went out and I had a list of stuff and I went to the store and I just bought it. I didn't take no time shopping around looking, for the best deal. Knowing what I know now, I can easily had shopped around and I really didn't need to spend all that money that I did initially. Um, I buy my paper clips from Walmart or the dollar store, to be honest. I do not go all out for the paper clips because one, they get lost. For the binder clips, the really big binder clips, I do go to Staples, but for the most part, I'm always in trying to find, the cheapest price, and I'm not going to try to spend a lot of money trying to get some supplies. The last thing is Amazon. So Amazon has a lot of resources. Amazon sell notary seals on there. Um, they sell the refills for the notary seals, notary journals. I actually purchased my notary journal straight from Amazon. And the greatest thing, like when you purchase your items from Amazon, you can actually just save money by shipping on shipping costs. Because when you go to these other websites and you purchase the supplies, you want to pay shipping fees for that. So with that, you can actually just go to Amazon. I know just about a lot of majority of people have an Amazon account, and a lot of people are Amazon Prime members to where so they can do all that shopping at once and have it shipped at once with Amazon. But another thing is when you are shopping for, especially when you're shopping for these notary seals on Amazon, you want to make sure that that seal is compliant for your state. There's a lot of different vendors on Amazon, so you always want to check and make sure that the seal that you purchase is a valid seal for your state. Because on Amazon there's different vendors, and some vendors might they don't know the requirements for your state. Some of them don't, and some of them do. So before you purchase, you always make sure that is correct. The last thing is you can always buy generic brand. Um, they have generic brand. I want to say toners. Now, you do have to be careful about buying generic brand toners. I'm gonna tell you that. I know Staples or Office Max, whatever. I think they're the same thing, depending on where you're located at. But they actually have generic brand toners that you can purchase for your printer. Now, me personally, I bought it one time. I just didn't buy it again because it didn't keep track of how much I was using the toner cartridge, like how when I buy the HP ones. So you can always look at the generic ones, but you do have to be careful because some printers, especially if you buy a brand new printer, they may not cover it if you're not using their toners. So you really do have to be careful, with buying some generic stuff. But you can buy maybe some generic pens. You don't need name brand paper clips or name brand folders. Um, Paper, it depends on what you like. It depends on exactly what you like as far as with the paper. Um, it's all me personally. I try to stick with one brand of paper. I'm definitely kind of particular about a lot of things. So I necessarily will actually just use HP paper. Is This is what I use. But you can shop around for paper cheaper prices. But when I do get HP paper, I do get it on sale. I get it on sale, and also I use the coupons. Office Max and Staples, even though sometimes they are a little pricey, they do have a great rewards program. They send out coupons. Once when you are a member and you shop there a lot, you will start getting coupons in your email. Sometimes you'll get $20 off or 50% off. Who knows? So make sure you always checking that email for the coupons. And normally you can, um, usually with the coupon, you'll be able to use it with the sale stuff. So they don't be having no like really strict restrictions at Staples, but you definitely will have to check it out yourself. And yes, congratulations. I know you're a student. We gotta get you started. I know you're ready. You're excited. So as always, I do always include a coupon code for the course in all my videos. It's in the bottom at the description. The coupon code is YouTube Junkie. I'm not sure how much is off right now. I believe it's 30% off or 40% off, but you do get to save money on the course. I will take some time and answer some questions as I normally do. So I'll answer unique, lady unique. What is a good printer? So when you're shopping for a printer, You want to make sure it's a dual tray printer. You want to make sure if you want, you can get a scanner. You want to make sure it's an automatic scanner, automatic feeder. Um, you don't really have to get color printer to be honest with you. You can get a monochrome, also known as black and white, but you're going to see the word monochrome before you see black and white. Um, Let me see if I can actually just put the link in there because it's a lot to the printer. Not a lot, but I did a video the other day when I went, well, 2 weeks ago when I went printer shopping, and I really broke down to you exactly what to look for in a printer and what kind of printer to choose, especially when you're in the store. Everyone was different. Me personally, I love shopping online, but to be honest, there's a lot of things that I have to go in person to see it. I got to feel it. I got to touch it, and I got to really see what I'm getting. Because I can read, and whenever I read, sometimes I miss things. So it's definitely easy for me. I'm a shopper. I want to answer Felicia, North Carolina, wireless. Yes, thumbs up, everybody. All right, so do I have an EIN number? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. The EIN number is very important for you to get. It helps you separate your business. I know everyone was seeing these people that was getting these loans from the SBA and grants, the money that they was getting. Only way you was able to kind of really to get that is if you had your stuff separate. You had your business set up. If you have your business set up right, your EIN number, your bank account, some type of business formation set up, you would have got that loan. So yes, I do have EIN number. I recommend everyone to get one. Apply for one. It's very easy. Go to the IRS.gov website. You can apply for it there. You don't have to pay anybody to do your EIN number. Just to let you know, because there is a lot of things out here where people are charging for that. I get everyone. People want to be compensated for their time, but there's certain things here that you really don't have to pay for because they're not doing anything, and that's something you can do yourself. Um, wireless wireless printer. It all depends on you. It depends. A wireless printer is good for me. Um, s- I love a wireless printer. It's easy for me. I could print wirelessly, but some people and setting things up for them, it might be a little complicated. But if you know can set up a wireless printer and that's what you want, go for it. I have a wireless printer. That's what I use. I thought it was easier because honestly, I could print the loan documents straight from my phone with the wireless printer. Okay, so where do you recommend getting your embroiser from? I don't have an embroiser. I don't need one. Um, but you didn't ask that, so you asked where you can get one from. You can definitely either shop on Amazon or you can go to the National Notary Association. Um, you know what? I don't think they have embroisers. I know what they do have embroisers. They have embroisers on their website. For sure. I know they do have them. Okay. Then Dorothy, do you know anyone who do fingerprint training? I do know someone that do fingerprint training. Um, I'll put up the link for you. Actually, I was supposed to put the link for the video first. So let me see. I'm going to get the link and I want to answer some questions that people had asked in the comments previously. Let me see. I can get this link for the video. Okay. And oh yeah, they do have them. Yeah, Julio. Okay. And then she said print training. So it's a guy named Andre Hatchett, and he is the only person that I know of that does the fingerprint training. He has a whole entire training program. Let me see. I want to see. I gotta pull it up for y'all. But that's the only person that I know of that has a fingerprinting um training program where that's what he does. He knows he's about that. So let me see. But I believe he's the Notary Business School on Instagram. Okay, there we go. So I posted his stuff in there for you, and then I want to answer some questions. I'll put them back up. Okay, let me see. I gotta go on YouTube. But everyone, you're more than welcome to answer, ask some questions. I pull these questions back up that I had. Damn, where are the questions? Is a website required? Yes, ma'am, it is. I hope you are, ma'am. I just assume Precious Austin, but yes, a website is required. A basic website though. You don't need nothing fancy. You don't need a whole lot of moving parts on a website. You just need a website. You do need a website. You need somewhere where it has your number on there and where people can contact you. Definitely a contact form on your website to where as though people can email you. Because I want to tell you the truth, a lot of people don't pick up the phone to call you. Um, some people, some people pick up the phone and call, but a lot of these businesses, to be honest, they are just emailing people. They're just sending emails all day. Okay, hold on. I won't answer your question, Lady Unique. I won't answer in 1 second. I'm just gonna pull these comments up. People that answer questions, in the videos. Okay, it was okay. So I found it. All right. So, Lady Unique, how do you set up a website? Now, it depends on your level of, how can I put this? Where your level at is with technology. Um, how well you can use a computer, how well are you good at, doing things on your own. Now you can set your own website up. You can purchase your own domain, GoDaddy, Squarespace, Wix, all them great programs they have where people can make websites. All they have to do is purchase their domain. But sometimes it does take work. You still have to know how to navigate through the website and stuff like that. So if you are really good at just doing things on your own, you can create your own. Now, if you're not really so good at that and you don't want to do that, you can always pay someone. For all my students, we do have like a special discount for people needing a website. Create a simple, maybe 1 to 2 pages website for all the students. But if you want to set up your own website, you can go to GoDaddy.com, Wix, Squarespace, all kinds of little website builders. But it will take you a little time if you, depending on your level of expertise and how well you can navigate through things. So what's this? Hopefully, I'll answer your question, Lady Unique. Somebody, Doris or Dave Rice. I want to say Dave Rice. Where's the best place to buy paper? Really, I'm not going to lie to you. I want to say Amazon been having some really great deals. Amazon, Staples or Office Max is good when they're on sale and they have coupons to go with it. Sam's Club. Sam's Club is another place, guys, that sell office supplies in bulk. They sell paper in bulk, and sometimes they have it on sale. So a lot of times you just gotta be always shopping around, turning those notifications for those products for when the prices drop, so that you can always be ahead of the game. So I want to answer this question that someone had asked one time in the comments. So he asked, he said, "What signing services would you recommend to use for a notary just getting started into the business?" Now, I really can't recommend a certain signing service that you should use, but what I am going to say is don't accept any lowball offers. Um, Especially any type of signing, I wouldn't. You don't do no signing under. I'm trying to just give a decent number. Um, I would say no signing under $100. Um, I don't care what kind of signing it really is. I don't care if it's the loan modifications that's going around for $30. That's a waste of time and money. I mean, that's a waste of time. Um, they're small packages. They're about 30 some pages, but it's still your time. You still have to print out those pages, and it really don't make sense to do them for no $30. Only because you can do general notary work for $30, $40, and you don't have to print anything. You're just showing up, and the person is just going to pay the money right then and there. So as far as signing services, you just want to make sure that you're not accepting any lowball offers. Sometimes you could spend some time looking to make sure those signing companies are paying signing companies. There are signing companies out there, believe it or not, they're contracting notaries and then they're turning around and not paying them. That hasn't happened to me. I have not been paid. I may have been paid late, but I have always been paid. Um, Let me see. And that is all. In person, I thought about going on GoDaddy to get a domain name for my business. Yes, you can go ahead and purchase the domain name. It depends. If you know that, I say this what I say. I say that if you know that you're going to get someone else to do your website, I will hold off on the domain name. Find the person that's going to build your website for you, and then normally they will guide you on how you go about purchasing your domain name, because sometimes they might want to host your website too. Because even though with GoDaddy, you still have to pay for hosting fees, and sometimes hosting fees for the year can be about maybe 10.99, 100, $200. It just depending on the platform, but um, you definitely, if you know that you're going to get someone to do your website for you, you can always just go out and find a web developer, tell them like, hey, I want to purchase my domain name from GoDaddy. Will you be able to create my website from there? So, okay. All right. This is the last question I want to answer. So, if someone paying me on spot, what tools do I need to receive payment? First, you need some type of, I want to say like Square. So, I use Square for my transactions. One, I do not take card, I take cash, but I still use the Square and I still use QuickBooks because I actually send invoices to the client. So right then and there, when I take the payment, I'm already drafting up the invoice. Either I'm doing the invoice while they're signing, or not necessarily after they're signing. I'm doing the invoice already. I already have the invoice made up. I ask for the email address, put it in, and I give them a line by line receipt. You want to make sure you have Square. You could also get the little chip thing so that you could take cards. I really don't take cards. Some people use PayPal, but to be honest, what works and have been working is Square, and I take cash 100 most of the time. Card only for emergency, but that is what I use. I definitely use Square. You can use QuickBooks. QuickBooks do invoices. You could take payments from QuickBooks if you have that feature available. But you definitely need some type of accounting software to help you with that. At first, I had the receipt books, but to be honest, the receipt books it was too much. It was just too much for me. Trying to write, remember, and it was just too much. It was just way too much for me. So with that being said, it was easier for me to do the Square. So that way, if someone's paying by card, I can just take it right there. Versus with the receipt, I had to always have to write it and figure out. It's just too much. So with that being said, I use Square. So let me see. Anyone have any more questions? I believe that is all. For our people who are tuning in late, we went over how to save money on mobile notary supplies, um, especially for the office. I went over 6 different ways on how you could save some money on office supplies. You're welcome, Dorothy. Yes, and make sure y'all have a good night. I want to tune out. Make sure you subscribe to my channel where I provide you really great tips on the notary signing agent business.